Hi, my loves. Welcome back. So, today we're going to talk about why your desires are not manifesting, why you're not seeing your desires in your 3D reality. So, the main issue is with everything going on in the media, just all the chaos that goes on in the world, we tend to give our energy and attention to things that are not benefiting us. But what you need to understand is what you give your attention to is what's going to manifest in your life. If you are focusing on lack of money, lack of opportunities, if you're trying to date, lack of good men or good women in the world, whatever you give your energy and your attention to, that's what you're going to see in your life. Because that's your way of telling the universe, hey, this is what I want. Even if that's not what you want, what you're paying attention to, what your mind is being flooded with, is going to be drilled into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is what ultimately does the communicating for you to the universe. Is I guess that's the best way I can explain it. For example, say you and your friend go out to eat, and y'all go to a really nice restaurant. It's super busy. There's waiters and waitresses just running around everywhere, and it's time for them to come to your table and take y'all's orders. So your friend, they're really simple. They tell the waiter, okay, I want lamb chops and a salad and mac and cheese, right? You might want to order, I don't know, shrimp Alfredo, but you keep telling the waiter how much you hate spaghetti. You're like, yeah, I really hate spaghetti. Don't give me spaghetti. I can't stand spaghetti. There was this one time when I ate spaghetti as a kid, and it was just this horrible fiasco and blah 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 blah. And then you're like, but yeah, I want the shrimp Alfredo. Don't give me spaghetti though. I want the shrimp Alfredo. I don't like spaghetti. So with it being busy in the restaurant, the waiter has in their head now spaghetti. They're not thinking about I don't want spaghetti. They're just thinking about spaghetti because that's what you kept talking about the whole time. A little time passes and they're coming back to the table with your food. Your friend gets their lamb chops and mac and cheese and their salad because they were very clear with what they wanted. They didn't confuse the waiter with telling them items and foods that they hate. They just gave them their order and kept it pushing. Now, they come to you and they put a plate of spaghetti in front of you, and you're like, what the heck? I told you I hate spaghetti. Like, why did you bring me spaghetti? But from what they can remember, you kept talking about spaghetti and you confused them. You might have mentioned that you wanted shrimp Alfredo once or twice, but all your attention, all that you talked about was how you hated spaghetti. So that's what they remember. So in this case, obviously, the universe would be the waiter, and you're the person that ordered the shrimp Alfredo that kept talking about how you didn't like spaghetti. What happens is you are flooding the universe with the things that you don't want because that's what you keep giving your time and energy and attention to instead of focusing on what it is that you do want. Had you just been focused on the fact that you wanted shrimp Alfredo instead of telling this long story about how you hate spaghetti, you would have been eating your shrimp Alfredo. And in this case, the food would be the things that manifest in your reality. And that's the thing, like, you have to be very clear and intentional when you're in communication with the universe, which is all the time, honestly. If you keep paying attention to the things that you don't want, you're gonna get more of that in your experience because that's what you're giving your energy to. Your energy is what determines your frequency, and your frequency is what determines the things that manifest in your life. If you are giving your attention to negative things, to negativity, if you're gossiping about other people, if you're tuned in to all the drama that's going on in the media with these celebrities, just always focused on chaos and negative things, you're going to see more chaos and negativity in your life. But if you're focused on things that make you happy, you're indulging in different hobbies, you're taking the time to appreciate the things that you do have, the universe is going to bring you more of that because that's what you're giving your attention to, that's what you're giving your energy to, and that's where you are vibrationally. If I can, I'm gonna put a picture of the vibrational scale somewhere in here so you can kind of get an idea of the emotions that you put out, and then where you are vibrationally. Most of the time, your manifestations, your desired reality, the things that you want out of life are going to be up here. And where you probably are is somewhere down here at the bottom of the scale, because you've been a negative person, and you can't be a negative person and manifest great things into your life. You can only call things into your life that you're a vibrational match to. So say you want a relationship, right? But all you talk about with your friends, all you talk about online, anytime that you get a chance to speak, you're talking about how men are trash, how there's no good men out there, how all guys want to do is, you just keep focusing on the negative. When you call in that next partner, do you think they're going to be a good guy? No. Because what were you talking about on Twitter for the past 3 weeks? How niggas ain't bleep, and how all men cheat, and all this other stuff. You think you're gonna bring in a good person into your life, a good guy into your life, when this is what you've been paying attention to? This is what you've been putting your energy into? No, that's not how it works. It's not gonna work like that with anything in your life. If you want great things to come to you, if you want beautiful things to come into you, you have to focus on the beauty that's already around you. You have to focus on things that make you feel good. You have to give your time and energy to things and people that make you feel good. Otherwise, you're just going to be in a negative cycle, a loop of chaos and madness and misery, until you learn to break free and change your focus, right? I don't even know if I need to say anything else. I feel like that was really short and simple. What you give your time and energy to is what you're going to manifest more of. So another example I can give you, if you're stressing about bills, if you're stressing about, how much money you don't have in your bank account, things like that, you're gonna always be stressing about bills. You're gonna always be stressing about, not having enough money, because that's all you give your attention to. But if you can shift your perspective and kind of be like, okay, you know what, I'm really grateful to have my car. I would love to see how I'm gonna, make some more money to make sure my car note and stuff is paid this month. Or you don't even have to mention the bills. Just focus on how much you love having your car and how grateful you are to have your car. Same thing with your house. If you're stressing about rent and you're talking about, oh, rent is too expensive and I'm never able to pay the rent, blah, 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 you might find yourself getting evicted. But if you instead just turn that into showing gratitude for your place, making sure your home is clean, things like that, you're gonna start to see like money come out of nowhere, or just different ways for you to make sure that your rent is paid. It sounds like BS, but honestly, like, when you're in a higher vibration, things just naturally tend to work out better for you. But if you're focused on the negative all the time, then that's all you're leaving space for in your life, and that's all you're going to experience. So yeah, this is just a reminder to make sure that the things that you're giving your attention to are the things that you actually want to call into your life. That's why, like, if someone is trying to get the best out of you and they're trying to cause conflict and bring you down to their level, you just can't feed into it, because they're gonna bring you down to where they are vibrationally, and then y'all are gonna be on the same level. And the same way that they're miserable and they hate their lives, you're gonna find yourself living the same way. You can't let people get the best of you. You can't let circumstances get you out of whack. Like, if something negative happens in your life, think back to the last time something bad happened to your life, but it ended up working out in your favor. That's what you need to pay attention to. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but you have to train your mind to think positively and to see things from a different perspective. And that's the only way that you're going to get out of the negative cycles that you've been trapped in for months, years, however long. That's the only way that you're going to be able to manifest your desired reality, if you can shift your perspective and give more time and attention to the things that you want. So yeah, that was just a really quick video. I hope that was helpful. Oh, by the way, I forgot I didn't announce this in my last video. I did finally release my soul alignment checklist. Okay. I also wanted to announce that y'all can grab your free soul alignment checklist in the link below. It's basically a little guide that I came up with a few journal prompts just to make sure that you're in alignment with your purpose. And I also want to announce, so I don't want to say anything too soon, but by this week I will have the Pathway to Purpose ebook out. And what's taking me so long is that I keep coming up with different things that I want to add to it. I just want to make sure that you guys get the most of it. So I'll include resources such as human design, life path numbers, astrology, explaining how you can connect with your own unique purpose, as well as several journal prompts and information on how to live in alignment with what your soul has been called here to do. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I feel like when people get it, they're gonna, I don't know, I really hope it's something transformative and that you guys get the most out of it. So that's why it's been taking me so long. I keep putting it off. But if you're signed up for my email list, you can grab your free guide, the Soul Alignment Checklist, and then you will be the first to know when that ebook finally drops. And yeah, that's all I have for you all today. So I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, whatever time of day it is. Hope you have a great one and take care. I'll see you next time.